Welcome to the Lasting Love Podcast, where wedding professionals come together to share their expert insights and real-world experiences. Whether you're a wedding professional or a newly engaged couple looking to plan your perfect day, this is the go-to destination for all things weddings. Tune in as we explore the latest trends, share the industry secrets, and discuss the challenges of running a successful wedding business. Join me, luxury wedding photographer Josh Russell, as I show you the ins and outs of our industry. And together, we'll make sure every event is a picture-perfect success. Let's get started. All right, it is time for a hot button topic. So much that I had to do it in my car. I'm only kidding. Like I said, I wanted the Lasting Love Podcast to be completely unscripted, off the cuff, no real, structure. I mean, I want structure. I want good quality content, but I don't want to have to sit in the studio every time I want to record one of these. I literally want to just come in the car and hang out with you guys and wait for my daughter to get out of school. And in the meantime, record like a 5 or 10 minute podcast, because that's what this is going to be. It's going to be a short podcast. It's going to be straight to the point. It is a hot button topic. Like I said, a lot of professionals, a lot of vendors, they're afraid to say what I'm about to say. And I know it's going to ruffle some feathers. It's going to be a conversation starter, but I feel like somebody needs to say it. And it's about the budget, and it's about costs of vendors. And this podcast is aimed more at the wedding couple than it is the wedding vendor. And like I said, I'm probably going to make some wedding vendors angry by talking about this in the light that I'm going to do it. But this is my opinion. I'm only one person. I'm only one opinion. You don't have to agree with the opinion. Just know that this is kind of how I think. And this is the reason that, basically the reason that some photographers, some videographers, some DJs, any niche in this industry is more expensive than others. And wedding couples, what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine your dream house. Think about going through the door, looking at the kitchen. Think about walking through the living room. Your dream house, if you could have any house that you wanted, within reason, I guess you could say, within your budget, or within your goal budget, I should say. Think about this house. Think about walking down the bedroom. What do the bathrooms look like? Now I want you to open your eyes and think about this. Did you picture a small, kind of run-of-the-mill house as your dream house? Or were you imagining the house with the grand entrance and the beautiful kitchen and the shiplap and the white shaker cabinets? Now that might just be one person's style, but you know what I'm getting at. Are you picturing just an okay house to spend the rest of your life in? Now, if you're getting it from, if it's passed down from family to family or generation to generation, I understand. My point is it something that you just, you didn't really try to kind of go above and beyond? Or is this your dream house? Is this the house you want to spend the rest of your life in? And that's the reason that I'm bringing this up, is because that is kind of like it is when you're booking a photographer, when you're booking a DJ, when you're booking florists, when you're booking the venue. You should not go into this looking just at the price. Now, I understand the economy is rough. Everything's raising in prices. I mean, even eggs are more expensive now. You can trade eggs for a house on the price they are right now. You can sell them on the black market. But basically, what I'm talking about is why just settle because all you were worried about was pricing? Now, there are completely different ranges of pricing. There are photographers that are $1,500, and there are photographers that are $15,000. So what makes us, let's say for me, for example, what makes the $8,000 to $12,000 photographer per wedding better than the $1,500 photographer or the $500 photographer? Most of the time, it is not only experience. We've done more weddings. We can help you on your wedding day as far as, we're with you all day. So we're kind of a day of coordinator as well, because you lean on us to figure out your times of the day on what's going on and where you need to be. But not only that, another thing that we offer is the knowledge. The ones that are charging $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. These photographers, these florists that are more expensive, these DJs that are more expensive, we go above and beyond. We're going to conferences, we're learning, or we're speaking at conferences in mine and some other people's instance, but we're furthering our education. We're not just happy doing what we always do. We're always trying to, in a weird way, is chase that next high, chase that next amazing photo, video. We're always trying to up ourselves. We're always trying to up our networking competition. I wouldn't call it competition in general, but, our peers around us, we're always trying to be better. And in return, that's the reason that you're getting above and beyond service. We're going a little higher than a lot of people will. With me, it's in my editing. You can take a beautiful photo, but to make that epic, in my opinion, it starts when you open the computer. And that's my style. That's my workflow, my framework for it. But in general, there's a reason that we charge more, and that's because we give more. But the thing is if you can, at any moment in this wedding journey, I highly suggest figure out your budget, but don't go out searching for a person in this budget or a person in that budget. I see it all the time in these Facebook groups. It's people saying, I'm looking for a photographer, my budget's $1,500. That's all they say. And my thought to that is why would you not post a question like, I'm looking for a photographer that's going to capture my wedding this way. Oh, also, I'm trying to keep it around here. You don't even post care, or not really care, but the way you word it, or the way they word it, I should say, not you listening in general, but shouldn't you book something or buy something in general because you have a passion for it? You are excited about it. You're not going to just buy that run-of-the-mill house if you can avoid it. If you can afford bigger, you're going to buy bigger, unless you're buying a fixer-upper. But there's, that's a whole different ballgame. I just think that when you go into these wedding meetings, whether it's with a planner, with a venue, with a photographer, with a florist, with a DJ, I don't think money should be the thing that makes you decide if you want that person or not. I feel like it should be more about personal connection. Do you get along with this person? Do you like their style? Do you like their workflow? Can you see yourself spending 10 to 11 to 8, 9, wherever in that amount hours during the day of your wedding day with them? Do they mesh well with you? Are they going to feel like just a friend that's working with you, or is it going to feel like hired help? Do they understand your timeline? Do they understand your workflow? Because it's your wedding. Yes, a photographer, a event planner, a coordinator, they help guide the day, but at the end of the day, it's your day. So it should be your decision on how things work at your wedding. So do they work with that? Do they understand your needs? Do they understand the style of photography that you're looking for? Yeah, there are all sorts of different styles. All of this stuff should matter and should be important before pricing. Because, yes, money is important. Money is hard to come by these days. Not everybody can spend $20,000 on a photographer. Not everybody can spend $500,000 to $1 million on a wedding. I understand most weddings are around like $25,000 to $40,000, somewhere in that ballpark. But you wouldn't buy a house just because it was cheap, especially your forever home. So why are you spending that same amount on a photographer that's capturing your memories forever? Wouldn't you rather invest? Money will come, money will go. You'll make more tomorrow. That's my saying. I tell it to my wife all the time. She hates the fact that I say it. But I always say, you'll make more tomorrow. I'll make more tomorrow. Like, I can make more tomorrow. I can make more next week. Let's just enjoy what we have now. And let's live a little on the edge and spend a little bit more than we should. Now, I'm not saying send yourself into the poorhouse by doing this, but if you can spend a little more because you enjoy this person, I keep referring back to photographers, but that's because that's what I am. If you can enjoy this person's company throughout the day, if this person is going to make your wedding more memorable, if they're going to make your future more memorable with photographs, with video, spend a little bit more. You can make more tomorrow. I promise you, there's ways to make more tomorrow. Spend the money today. Enjoy the wedding spoils, the wedding photos, whatever, for the rest of your life. And don't just buy the house because it's available. If it's going to be your forever home, if it's going to be your forever photos, if it's going to be your forever memories of dancing on the dance floor, spend a little bit more money, or at least have a few more meetings before you just go out and say, this is my budget, this is what I can work with. Because if you enjoy the person, if you like the person, if they're the right person for your wedding, for providing whatever service they do, isn't that more important? Isn't that more important than money? Isn't it more important to enjoy your day fully, to have memories that are good? I just feel like, yes, there are diamonds in the rough. You can find a photographer for $1,500 that's going to do a great job. But the difference is between those $1,500 photographers and those $10,000 photographers is experience, knowledge, education. They know on the photography spectrum, they know the science behind why and how to take a photo, or not how, but more why to take a photo in a certain light in a certain direction. They've done the knowledge, they've done the education, or they've got the knowledge, they've done the education. It's important to know this stuff, and it's important to not let just money decide. And wedding vendors, on a perspective from our angle, if you're letting a couple turn you down because of your price, then you aren't proving your worth to that couple. If you can make a wedding couple realize why you're more expensive, why it's important to spend that money, they'll never even think about the money because they love you. So, in retrospect, spend a little bit more money on that forever home. Spend a little bit more money on those memories, because you can make more tomorrow, I promise. I'm going to get out of here. This is a quick one. Just wanted to have fun. Wanted to drop a little knowledge. It's been on my mind for a long time since I raised my prices. So I wanted to drop this information from my perspective. Once again, I am only one person. I am only one thought. This is just my opinion. But it's something that I feel strong about. You should have more of a personal connection with the person instead of just worrying about the price. Go make more tomorrow. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.